So you're welcome back. We want to look at how many members are in the external direct product of U4 and U5. So U4 and U5 are not the same group. They are not the same group, but we want to um, compose the elements of those ones. So we know that U4 elements are what? U4 elements. So U4 elements are all the elements that are relatively prime to 4, and it's a multiplication group. So relatively prime to 4, 1, 3 are just the only numbers. And then U5, which elements are relatively prime to 5? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. All these are relatively prime to 5. So these are the elements of U4 and U5. And then they are saying that we should find how many members they are. So we just try to compose them. So let's say that U4, U5 is equals to 1, 3, composed of 1, 2, 3, 4. So writing the compositions, we have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, then 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, and 3, 4. So these are the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 elements. There are 8 elements in the external direct product of this one. So how do we pair? You just take them and pair. So you take one pair with 1, one pair with 2, one pair with 3, one pair with 4. Then you come and take 3 and pair with each element in the other group. That's all. That's how we find the elements of external direct products or internal direct products. Except that if we are composing the elements, it becomes something different. So if I'm composing two elements, the first two elements goes with the first group. The second elements goes with the second group, and that's how we compose them. Now we look at this question, which says that suppose you are told that the permutation this in S9 where the images of 4 and 5 are A and B respectively is an even permutation. What must be the values of A and B? Well, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here is 3, 1, 2, A, B, 7, 8, 9, 6. Okay, so we want to, let me write it as a circle and see. So 1 goes to 3, goes to 3, goes to 2, 2 goes here. So we have 1, 3, 2. Well, I don't know what 4 and 5 are, but let me come here. 6 goes to 7, 7 goes to 8, 8 goes to 9, 9 goes back to 6. So we have something like 6, 7, 8, 9. And they are saying that this is supposed to be an even permutation. Well, this is even, and the parity when it's even is 1. If it's even, the parity is 1. If it's odd, the parity is -1. So this is even. 1, 2, 3. We compose it in two ways. So the parity of when the elements of this is a disjoint set actually. So when there are three elements or digits like this, or whenever there are odd number of numbers in the element, we are saying that it is an even element. And then whenever there are even numbers, then we are saying that it's an odd permutation. Okay, so now this is even, so the parity will be +1, and this is odd because we have even numbers, so -1. But we are told that this thing must be an even permutation. So an even permutation means if we take the product of the parities, we have to get +1. So the only thing that will happen and it will work that way is if A here takes the position of 5 and B here takes the position of 4. In that case, we go to 5 and come back to 4. So we have 4, 5 here. And since this is even, it means it's an odd permutation. So this is an odd permutation. So if we multiply the three numbers, we get +1 as our answer. So this will conclude that the only values that A and B can assume, A will only be 4 and B will be 5. So that's the only time that, if not, if we make A 4 and B 5, then they will be fixed. In that case, we will not have an even permutation. Take note. So we stop here and continue with the next question. Thank you. Kindly subscribe.